Hello and welcome to the Infrascale Cloud Application Backup tutorial. Today we're going to cover the version 2 of Cloud Application Backup. To get there, start by logging into your Infrascale dashboard, then going up to Application Backup. You'll see that we can see the backup status of any jobs running here if I click on this. Or if I want to set it up or manage a job to run it or change settings, etc., we choose Activation and Management. So from here, we're going to actually make a quick change. We're going to put a V2 here. So some people may go here automatically. Others that already have an existing Cloud Application Backup deployment, like the old version, we'll have to add the V2 for now. And then once we're here, you'll see that I have Sparkle Toy, the company. The parent is Sales Demo. And then I have Exchange set up for this. So if I go over, I can see that I also have 4 mailboxes. And then it ran last night at 5 p.m. Pacific. So if I click on the blue gear here, I can go to backup settings, and that's how you'll configure the settings after you've added the devices, or excuse me, the tenant. Now, if you haven't added a tenant, we go to schedule backup. And then from here, you choose the product you want to schedule. You choose the reseller if there is one here. Usually you'll just choose your company here is what it's specifically asking for. And this is how you, by the way, you tie different O365 tenants to the backup. You'll create a company, and then that company will appear in the list, and then you connect that company to the client's tenant. And then you can choose your data center location. US has got Iowa, but we have other locations around the world. And then once you click connect, it'll navigate you to the Microsoft login page. You'll want to log in with somebody with the proper credentials, with the OAuth credentials, usually a global admin or a backup admin that you created for the task. And then it'll ask you to enable a list of options. It'll automatically have those checked. All you got to do is confirm, and it'll connect them all and get it all set up. And then from there, we'll jump back to Cloud Application Backup, and then we'll be back to the backup settings. This is the page it'll land you in once you've got it set up. So from here, you'll be able to automatically activate new mailboxes. So as soon as you add new people to your tenant, it'll see them and then start to back them up if you check that box. This will back up even unlicensed accounts. Again, you may have many former users of E1, E2, E3, etc. And they may have data on their account. You may want to still pick those up, so you can back up unlicensed accounts as well. And then retain archive data, archive accounts. As you start to retention users off of your infrastructure, you may archive them. This is a good way to get a copy of that before they're gone out of the Microsoft servers. You can set up your schedule, so I can run this daily, every 3 days, weekly, or 3 times per day. And then I can choose a time for which I'm going to run that. And then I would save that configuration. Once that basic configuration is saved, I can check this master checkbox here, or just check individual boxes on or off based off of who I want to back up. And I'll go over to Mass Actions and activate them. Once they're activated, the backup will automatically run for you, so you don't have to do much thinking after that. Now, if I want to manage this, I'm going to go back to Cloud Application here, and then over to the blue box again. And I can tell it to backup now, or I can pause a backup, delete a backup, or initiate a recovery. So to initiate a recovery, we'll click on this. We'll find my user. So let's go for Stephanie. And then I can see that I've got restorations that have already appeared that I've backed up at a later date. But if I wanted to choose a date and time frame, I can go to that choose time frame here, and notice this little green dots. That means that you've got a certain number of backups per day. So if I scroll back, this one was a busy day. I ran the backup 4 additional times beyond the automated run, and I can see the different instances. So you can see I'll get the 237 one. And what it does is it creates an instance of the data from that point in time, from that snapshot. You may have noticed that one of the restored email folders that we restored back has disappeared. And that's because it didn't exist when this snapshot was taken. But I can just click on something, and then I can browse the inbox. If I want to recover it, I check the box next to any individual item or multiple items. I note the contact, tasks, notes, and calendar are here as well. I can then choose to restore. And when I choose to restore, I can restore to the original mailbox, which has this grayed out, or to a different mailbox, so other than what it came from initially. And when I do the restoration, I can tell it to restore into a nested folder, like you've seen in the previous restores, or I can overwrite all data in place, or I can restore only deleted items in place. This is useful if somebody removed one of the emails within a chain of emails. But either way, I initiate that restore, and it'll push that data back for me, and it'll take care of that for you. So it's a pretty simple process. I wanted to outline that so you knew exactly where to go and what to do. Again, just a high level. If you have a V1, you may need to type in V2 to use the new version of Cloud Application Backup. If you have never enabled it, it should navigate you automatically to V2. That being said, I thank you for your time today. If you have any questions, please reach out to your sales rep. We're more than happy to run a demo with you, help you configure it, train you on this, whatever you need to help this be successful for you. So thank you for your time. Have a good day.